Hi, my friends. Today is 27th of December 2022. So we are at the last minutes of 22. So we are transferring to 23. So I hope the new year will be all for all humanity and for all of us. So today in Istanbul, you see it's a sunny day, but it's the sun of the winter, we say. So we'll talk on the the Turkish and Chinese cultures, which are very opposite to each other with respect to cultural globalization. So when we look at China, the Great Wall extends within China, on the north of China, starting from Beijing, 22,000 kilometers. So this is a Great Wall. The main function is to differ the China from the steppe people and civilization. So they, starting with the BC, within 2000 years, China constructed this Great Wall. So to differentiate the people of China with the others. And then this is very interesting that this is the wall only within China. When we look at the Turks, which were the neighbors of China, and then which were living inland China as say Inner Mongolia such positions in China and Mongolia even. Later they left this understanding. They left the Chinese areas to the center of the world in Turkey and Turkestan as well. So what Turks did for cultural globalization, we may say that it's 35,000 kilometer distance as compared to 22,000 kilometer in China, but these 35,000 kilometers is from Sweden to South Africa, north to south, and from Mexico to Japan. From west to east. So we mentioned 4 different countries. These are as the framework of Turkish cultural globalizations. Why we mentioned these countries? Because in all these countries, the Turkish cultural monuments are existing. So in Mexico there is Clock Tower. In Sweden and Japan there are Turkish cemeteries for the dead soldiers, martyrs, and in South Africa there is Turkish mosque, Islamic mosque as well. So also in over 100 countries there are place names outside Turkey in Turkish language, over 7,000 Turkish place names. So it is very clear that the culture belongs to humanity. So we cannot mention these as Turkish or Chinese, but the understanding of Turks are all over the world for the humanity. But China understanding only differs itself from the other world with the Great Wall. Don't come means that don't come to my country. This is my country. You are not welcomed. So, however, on the other hand, the Chinese are since 1978 they are making use of the globalization all over the world. Means that so China gets richer as opposite to the poverty of the other workers and nations in the world. So, for example, in Turkey, one factory is closed because there are the products from China flooding in Turkey. So this is not for the justice. This is not for the justice. On the one hand, they differ. Chinese state differs himself from the other world since 2,000 years with a Great Wall, and secondly, they make use of the globalization. So, however, when we see the Turkish understanding, this is unification with the humanity. So we see the Turks all over the world, like British people. They are all over the world. Turks are also are living in many countries all over the world, and they are not ghettos. They are in the people. They are in the countries. So I wanted to make the differences clear with the cultural identity of the humanity. So have a good year, my friends all over the world. Have a nice 2023. Hope all the best to you, all of to you. Goodbye for now.